5 incredible ways cardamom silently heals your body. Revealed. The unsuspecting power in your spice rack. Imagine this. Tucked away in your kitchen, often overlooked and underestimated, lies a tiny green pod with the power to silently transform your health. Cardamom. Most people know it as a flavor enhancer in chai or a fragrant touch in exotic dishes. But beneath its aromatic charm is a powerhouse of healing, one that has been quietly revered for centuries in Ayurvedic medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, and even modern science. Cardamom isn't just a spice. It's a botanical healer, working silently to support your gut, balance your blood pressure, protect your cells, and even uplift your mood. In this video, we'll uncover 5 incredible ways cardamom heals your body, naturally, silently, and powerfully. Backed by science, shaped by ancient wisdom, and brought to life through your everyday habits. Let's explore the first silent miracle. 1. Cardamom soothes and restores your digestive system. Let's start where ancient healers did, the gut. In Ayurveda, cardamom is considered a detoxifies herb that enhances digestion and burns away toxins, or AMA. But how does this actually work? A natural digestive stimulant. Cardamom stimulates the secretion of digestive enzymes, especially bile from the liver and gastric acid from the stomach. These secretions help break down food more efficiently, reducing the likelihood of bloating, indigestion, or gas. A study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found that cardamom significantly increased gastrointestinal motility, speeding up digestion and relieving constipation in animal models. Fights bloating and gas, the Ayurvedic way. Feeling bloated after a heavy meal? 1 pinch of cardamom in warm water has been a traditional remedy for centuries. Why? Because cardamom acts as a carminative, a natural substance that prevents and relieves flatulence. It relaxes the stomach muscles, reducing cramping and allowing trapped gas to escape. In fact, chewing cardamom seeds after meals is a common habit in Indian households, serving both as a breath freshener and a digestive aid. Anti-inflammatory effects on the gut. Gastritis, ulcers, and inflammatory bowel conditions are often caused by an overproduction of stomach acid or damage to the protective mucosal lining. Cardamom contains compounds like cineol and terpenine, which exhibit strong anti-inflammatory effects on the stomach lining. These compounds soothe irritated tissues, allowing the gut to heal naturally. In one 2017 study, rats given cardamom extract showed significant reduction in gastric lesions compared to controls. Supports gut microbiome health. Modern research has begun to explore the role of cardamom in influencing gut flora, the delicate balance of bacteria in your intestines. A 2020 study in Frontiers in Microbiology indicated that cardamom oil possesses antimicrobial activity against harmful gut pathogens, without significantly disturbing beneficial bacteria. This selective action makes cardamom a unique spice, one that can clean the gut without wiping it out. How to use cardamom for digestion. Morning tea. Add crushed cardamom pods to hot water with ginger and lemon for a gentle digestive tonic. Post-meal relief. Chew 2 to 3 cardamom seeds after meals. Stomach soothing blend. Mix cardamom powder with fennel and cumin in equal parts. Brew into tea. Real-life story, Maya's battle with bloating. Maya, a 42-year-old yoga instructor from San Diego, struggled with unexplained bloating for over a year. Despite trying probiotics, elimination diets, and even fasting, nothing worked, until a friend from India suggested cardamom tea after meals. In just 2 weeks, Maya noticed her bloating reduced dramatically. Her digestion felt lighter. Her energy returned. Today, she swears by her daily cup of ginger cardamom tea, calling it her gut guardian. 2. Cardamom balances blood pressure and protects your heart. Your heart works tirelessly, beating more than 100,000 times a day. But in a world of stress, salt-laden food, and sedentary lifestyles, our heart health is under constant attack. Silent killers like high blood pressure and arterial inflammation creep in unnoticed. Surprisingly, cardamom, a humble spice, may offer powerful, natural protection for your cardiovascular system. A natural blood pressure regulator. In a groundbreaking clinical trial published in the Indian Journal of Biochemistry and Biophysics, 2009, hypertensive patients were given 3 grams of cardamom powder daily for 12 weeks. The result? a significant reduction in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure, without any adverse side effects. Researchers attributed this effect to cardamom's high concentration of antioxidants and its mild diuretic properties. Diuretics help flush excess sodium and water from the body, easing the pressure on blood vessel walls. Rich in heart-protective antioxidants. Cardamom pods are loaded with flavonoids, polyphenol, and essential oils like limonene and cineol, potent antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress on the heart. Oxidative stress is a major contributor to arterial plaque formation. By neutralizing free radicals, cardamom helps prevent LDL cholesterol from oxidizing and sticking to your artery walls, one of the first steps toward atherosclerosis. In the same 2009 study, participants also showed a 90% increase in antioxidant status by the end of the trial, suggesting that cardamom acts as an internal cleanser for the blood vessels. Improves circulation naturally. Good circulation means oxygen and nutrients reach every cell in your body. Poor circulation can lead to cold hands and feet, brain fog, and even erectile dysfunction. Cardamom promotes vasodilation, the widening of blood vessels, by influencing nitric oxide pathways. This natural process improves blood flow, lowers resistance in the vessels, and enhances the delivery of oxygen to tissues. Athletes in some cultures consume cardamom to boost endurance and reduce muscle fatigue. It's not just tradition, it's biology. Balances cholesterol and triglycerides. Some animal studies suggest that cardamom may lower total cholesterol, LDL, bad cholesterol, and triglycerides while maintaining or even boosting HDL, good cholesterol. While human trials are still limited, the preliminary results are promising. Cardamom's ability to reduce inflammation and improve lipid metabolism positions it as a supportive tool in managing dyslipidemia naturally. How to use cardamom for heart health. Daily supplement. Add 1/2 teaspoon of ground cardamom to smoothies, oatmeal, or protein shakes. Cardio tea. Brew cardamom with hibiscus, cinnamon, and hawthorn berries for a potent heart-protective infusion. Cooking aid. Use cardamom in stews and soups for flavor and health in one pot. Real-life story. Raj's journey from hypertension to healing. Raj, a 55-year-old software engineer from London, was diagnosed with stage 1 hypertension. He wanted to avoid medication, so he turned to a holistic lifestyle, daily walks, less sodium, and herbal support. A naturopath recommended cardamom tea. He drank it every morning and sprinkled cardamom on his breakfast oats. Within 3 months, his blood pressure dropped from 148/90 to 124/82. His doctor was stunned. Raj now calls cardamom his spice of calm. 3. Cardamom detoxifies the body at a cellular level. We live in a toxic world. Polluted air, pesticide-laced produce, preservatives in food, microplastics in water. These toxins slowly accumulate in our liver, kidneys, fat cells, and even our brain. The result? Fatigue, brain fog, hormone imbalance, and premature aging. What if a single spice could help flush out this internal garbage? Cardamom doesn't just taste good. It helps cleanse your body from the inside out. Quietly, efficiently, daily. The liver, your master detox organ. Your liver is the body's main detoxifier, breaking down chemicals, hormones, and metabolic waste. But when it's overloaded, toxins build up and inflammation follows. Studies show that cardamom stimulates phase I and phase II detoxification enzymes in the liver. These enzymes are like your body's cleanup crew, neutralizing and transforming harmful compounds into excretable waste. In a 2014 study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, rats fed a high-fat, high-sugar diet showed signs of fatty liver disease. When cardamom was added to their diet, liver function markers like ALT and AST normalized, and liver tissue inflammation was dramatically reduced. Heavy metal cleanser. In today's world, we're constantly exposed to heavy metals, lead in pipes, mercury in fish, cadmium in cigarette smoke. These metals store in tissues and damage organs over time. Cardamom's antioxidant compounds, particularly flavonoids like quercetin and kaempferol, bind to heavy metals and help escort them out of the body through the kidneys and bile. This gentle chelation process protects the brain, liver, and kidneys from long-term toxicity. A 2020 study in toxicology reports noted that cardamom oil showed protective effects against mercury-induced liver damage in lab animals. Kidney support and natural diuretic. Your kidneys play a critical role in filtering waste from the blood. Cardamom acts as a mild diuretic, increasing urine output and flushing excess fluids, salt, and toxins. This not only supports kidney function but also reduces water retention, bloating, and the strain on your cardiovascular system. In traditional Anani and Persian medicine, cardamom has long been used in kidney and bladder tonics for exactly this reason. Reduces internal inflammation. Cellular detox isn't just about removing toxins. It's also about calming internal fire. Chronic low-grade inflammation is the silent driver of most degenerative diseases. Cardamom contains volatile oils such as 1,8-cineol and linalool, which have been shown to suppress pro-inflammatory cytokines like TNF-alpha and IL-6. This systemic reduction in inflammation allows the body to repair, regenerate, and renew itself, organ by organ, cell by cell. How to use cardamom for detoxification. Morning detox elixir. Mix cardamom powder with warm water, lemon juice, and a pinch of turmeric. Green detox smoothie. Blend cardamom with spinach, cucumber, apple, and ginger. Detox bath. Add 5 drops of cardamom essential oil to a warm bath with Epsom salts. Inhale deeply. Real-life story. Olivia's chronic fatigue recovery. Olivia, a 37-year-old school teacher in New Zealand, struggled with low energy, skin breakouts, and brain fog for over 2 years. Tests showed high levels of mercury and poor liver function. She began a detox protocol that included daily cardamom tea, green juices, and dry brushing. Within 6 weeks, her liver enzymes improved, her energy returned, and her skin cleared up. She credits cardamom as the missing link in her healing. 4. Cardamom enhances brain function and uplifts mood naturally. Your brain is your control center. It processes thoughts, regulates emotions, stores memories, and keeps your body running smoothly. But with age, stress, poor diet, and environmental toxins, our brain chemistry and cognitive sharpness can begin to fade. Fortunately, cardamom doesn't just awaken your taste buds, it also awakens your brain. It works silently, behind the scenes, to support cognition, reduce mental fatigue, and even balance your mood through a network of phytochemicals and anti-inflammatory compounds. A natural nootropic, brain booster. Nootropics are substances that enhance brain performance. Most people think of caffeine or synthetic stimulants, but cardamom contains natural plant compounds that act in similar, though gentler, ways. In particular, 1,8-cineol, a key essential oil in cardamom, has been shown to improve cognitive performance in human studies. In a 2013 study from Northumbria University, researchers found that inhaling cardamom essential oil enhanced memory recall and reaction time during cognitive tasks. Participants reported improved alertness and a more positive mood within just 20 minutes. Reduces stress hormones, cortisol, and adrenal fatigue. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, shrinks the hippocampus, your brain's memory center, and promotes anxiety and depression. Cardamom contains adaptogenic properties, meaning it helps your body adapt to stress. It does so by regulating adrenal function and calming the nervous system. In Ayurveda, cardamom is considered a sattvic spice, one that promotes clarity, balance, and peace of mind. It contains natural sedative compounds that reduce overactivity in the brain, especially in the limbic system, the emotional center. In animal studies, cardamom extract reduced stress-induced anxiety behaviors and lowered corticosterone, a stress hormone, without causing sedation or dependency. Boosts neurotransmitters and brain chemistry. Healthy brain function relies on balanced levels of neurotransmitters like dopamine, serotonin, and acetylcholine. Cardamom may support neurotransmitter function through several mechanisms. Flavonoids in cardamom have been shown to protect acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter involved in memory and learning, from degradation. Antioxidants help prevent oxidative damage to dopaminergic and serotonergic neurons, preserving mood stability and motivation. Cardamom's trace minerals, like manganese and magnesium, support neurotransmitter synthesis and nerve signal conduction. Together, these effects promote sharper thinking, better focus, and improved emotional resilience. Supports sleep and mental calm. Unlike synthetic stimulants, cardamom has a dual action effect. It sharpens cognition without creating nervous energy. In fact, when used before bedtime, it may support relaxation and deeper sleep. Cardamom helps regulate melatonin production indirectly by reducing cortisol and enhancing parasympathetic nervous activity, the rest and digest state of your nervous system. A cup of warm cardamom milk before bed has been used in Middle Eastern cultures for centuries to calm the body, relax the nerves, and support sound sleep. How to use cardamom for brain and mood. Brain fog buster. Inhale steam infused with cardamom essential oil and rosemary in the morning. Focus tonic. Brew green tea with cardamom and a slice of lemon peel for natural clarity. Bedtime calm. Simmer warm almond milk with cardamom, nutmeg, and a drizzle of honey. Real-life story. Marcus's midlife mental fog. Marcus, 48, was a former high-performer turned foggy thinker. As a corporate consultant, his days required quick memory and sharp focus, but brain fog was dragging him down. After hearing a podcast about herbs for cognition, he began using ground cardamom in his morning coffee and started diffusing cardamom oil at his desk. Within weeks, he noticed sharper mental clarity and improved mood. His wife said he laughed more, stressed less, and forgot less. He now calls it nature's smart drug. 5. Cardamom supports metabolic health and balances blood sugar. Metabolism. It's the hidden engine of your health. It determines how you burn calories, how your hormones behave, how your body stores fat, and how your energy feels every single day. And in today's modern world, metabolic dysfunction is everywhere. Obesity, prediabetes, insulin resistance, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. These silent conditions don't always come with warning signs until it's too late. But cardamom? It just might be one of nature's stealthiest metabolic protectors, a natural ally for blood sugar control. Several studies show that cardamom can reduce blood glucose levels and improve insulin sensitivity. In a 2017 study published in Lipids in Health and Disease, researchers found that cardamom supplementation significantly reduced fasting blood glucose, hemoglobin A1C, HbA1c, and insulin resistance in diabetic rats. These results were attributed to cardamom's high antioxidant capacity, anti-inflammatory action, and ability to modulate key metabolic pathways. Cardamom appears to enhance the body's ability to use insulin, making it more efficient at transporting glucose into cells where it can be used for energy instead of being stored as fat. Reduces inflammation in adipose tissue. Obesity and insulin resistance are both linked to chronic inflammation in fat cells, particularly around the belly. Cardamom suppresses inflammatory cytokines, such as TNF-alpha and IL-1 beta, that are overexpressed in abdominal fat. This not only helps reduce belly fat over time, but also prevents the metabolic cascade that leads to type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease. Improves lipid metabolism. Beyond blood sugar, cardamom also improves how your body processes fats. In both animal and limited human trials, cardamom has been shown to lower LDL cholesterol and triglycerides, improve HDL, good cholesterol, reduce fat accumulation in the liver. This makes it especially helpful for individuals with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, a condition that affects up to 25% of the global population. A 2019 randomized trial in endocrine, metabolic, and immune disorders drug targets revealed that overweight women with NAFLD who took green cardamom supplements for 12 weeks saw significant improvements in liver enzymes, glucose levels, lipid profiles, and inflammation markers. Boosts thermogenesis and fat burning. Some compounds in cardamom, like 1,8-cineol and limonene, appear to activate brown adipose tissue, BAD, which is responsible for thermogenesis, heat production. When BAD is stimulated, your body burns more calories even at rest. In animal models, cardamom intake led to increased energy expenditure, less weight gain, and better fat-to-muscle ratios, even on high-fat diets. This thermogenic effect makes cardamom a promising metabolic booster, especially for middle-aged and older adults dealing with age-related weight gain. Balances hormones that regulate appetite. Cardamom may help regulate hormones like ghrelin, which stimulates hunger, and leptin, which signals fullness. By modulating these signals, cardamom can help prevent overeating and late-night cravings. This is one of the reasons why, in some Eastern traditions, cardamom is taken after meals, not only for digestion but also to curb post-meal snacking. How to use cardamom for metabolic health. Pre-breakfast booster. Mix cardamom with cinnamon and apple cider vinegar in warm water to stabilize morning blood sugar. Metabolic smoothie. Blend green tea, blueberries, chia seeds, spinach, and a pinch of cardamom for a powerful fat-burning drink. Cooking for balance. Use cardamom in savory dishes, like lentils, curries, and grilled vegetables, to boost metabolism with every meal. Real-life story. Denise's midlife metabolic reset. Denise, 51, had battled weight gain and borderline blood sugar for years. She was tired of dieting and frustrated with energy crashes. After hearing a wellness expert mention cardamom's metabolic effects, she began using it daily, in tea, food, even smoothies. In 3 months, she lost 12 pounds, normalized her A1C, and had more stable energy throughout the day. Her secret? A green pod a day keeps the sugar spikes away. Conclusion: a silent healer in a tiny pod. Cardamom is not loud. It doesn't demand attention with fiery heat like chili or bold bitterness like turmeric. No, cardamom works quietly, humbly, and deeply. Its tiny green pods are packed with centuries of healing wisdom, validated by modern science and refined by generations of tradition. It detoxifies your body. It soothes your gut. It protects your heart. It sharpens your mind. It restores metabolic balance. All without fanfare. All without chemicals. All through the subtle power of nature. Daily rituals. How to bring cardamom into your life. The beauty of cardamom is its flexibility. You don't need to change your life to add it in. Just a few easy habits can unlock its full benefits. Here's a practical guide to making cardamom a daily ritual. 1. Morning elixir, metabolism, and energy. When? Upon waking. How? 1 cup warm water. Half a teaspoon ground cardamom. Juice of 1/2 lemon. Optional. 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon or honey. Why? Kickstarts digestion, balances blood sugar, and reduces inflammation before breakfast. 2. Mid-morning tea, brain and focus. When? Between 9 to 11 a.m. How? Brew green or black tea. Add 2 to 3 crushed cardamom pods. Optional. Ginger slice or mint leaves. Why? Increases mental clarity, lifts mood, and provides antioxidant support. 3. Post-lunch chew, digestion and bloating. When? After your biggest meal. How? Chew 2 to 4 cardamom seeds or sip on cardamom fennel tea. Why? Aids digestion, reduces gas, and freshens breath naturally. 4. Evening calm, sleep and recovery. When? 30 minutes before bed. How? Warm almond or oat milk. 1/4 teaspoon cardamom powder. Pinch of nutmeg. Drizzle of raw honey. Why? Calms the nervous system, reduces cortisol, and encourages restful sleep. Tips for buying and storing cardamom. Quality matters. To ensure you're getting the maximum healing potency, always choose whole green pods over ground spice. The oils degrade quickly once ground. Look for vibrant green color. Faded or yellowish pods indicate old stock. Store in an airtight glass jar in a cool, dark place. Avoid plastic containers. Buy organic when possible to avoid pesticide contamination. You can grind seeds fresh as needed using a mortar and pestle or a spice grinder. This preserves the therapeutic oils like cineol, terpenine, and linalool. Warnings and precautions. Though cardamom is generally safe for most people, here are a few caveats. Safe for adults and teens, pregnant women, and food amounts. People with high blood pressure, prediabetes, mild inflammation. Use with caution if you have gallstones or bile duct obstruction. Cardamom may stimulate bile flow. You are on blood thinners. Check with your doctor first. You have allergies to ginger family spices. Rare, but possible. Avoid very high doses in supplement form without medical supervision. Essential oil ingestion without professional guidance. Use aromatically or topically. Final words. What if healing was already in your kitchen? We chase health in labs, clinics, and expensive pills. But sometimes, the most profound solutions have been sitting quietly in your kitchen cabinet all along. Cardamom is not a miracle drug. It won't fix your life overnight. But make no mistake, this spice has power. the kind that accumulates over time, the kind that works quietly while you sleep, digest, think, and feel. In a world of noise, cardamom offers a kind of whisper, a soft, healing voice from nature that says, "I've got you."